This is my 1984 Nissan 200SX. It's a fun story behind this car. So I first bought this car in 1999. I was 16, and I paid $600 for it. It was sitting at a car lot in John Day, Oregon, and the guy had driven to Boise, Idaho to go to a swap meet dealership kind of. Just the shady auction that he went to all the time, and he came back with this, and it had some serious problems, but it was running and driving. And I met him and I was like, well, how much do you want for it? And he was like, I'll tell you what, I will give you this car for your first paycheck. And I just started at McDonald's there in that town, and the McDonald's gave me 650 or some odd bucks, and so he was like, I'll give it to you for 600. So I went and got it, drove it around, all around John Day. I beat the shit out of this car. I drove it places where most trucks couldn't go. I ended up trying to sell it for an RX-7 to a guy that I worked with. However, he traded back real quick because he didn't like the trade. So I was like, all right, whatever, that's fine. Can I buy your car? And he was like, yeah, you can buy it. But that's a different story. So I ended up driving this thing here to Mill City, Oregon. My parents lived here, and I was transitioning from John Day over to Salem here. So I'd gotten a job, and was commuting back and forth between Mill City and Salem. I ended up having some problems with the fuel system with this thing, and I ended up selling it to a guy here in Mill City who actually lived over in Albany in 1999. That was the end of 99, it was beginning of 2000, and I went and bought a 79 RX-7 Limited. I was stoked with everything I'd done, but I never thought I'd see this car again, and that was, just before the year 2000, like a month before. Now, he went and got it, and took it into Albany and got it registered, and here are the tags, 2004. So, by the end of the year, he had it registered to his name, or at least he got tags for it. I'm assuming it's registered to him. For all I know, it's still registered to me, but that's unlikely. I never had a title for it because the dealership I got it from, Rick, he was always waiting for it in the mail, but then I switched places in John Day and didn't put it in a forward. Sold the car before I ever got the title and never saw the title, so have no idea what that status is on this title. It's still got to go through all the paperwork, and I just picked it up, and here it is. 20 years later. It's, it's 22 years later. It's 2022 now. I'm such an old fuck. So yeah, let's do a little walk around on it. You can see exactly what I have reacquired from the guy that I sold it to 22 years later. The interior, surprisingly, it's actually It's still all there. He took it apart to detail it, but he never got around to detailing it. So still got the turbo dash. Let me put some light on that. There we go. And it needs a thorough cleaning. Like it's pretty gross. But I've got all the original door panels, all the original plastics. Headliner is actually still there. It's got some stains, but it's all right. I don't really know the status on the engine situation. He said he never did anything to it, so I just have to try to figure that out. All right, it took me a second, but the hood latch is finally releasing, and here it is. All right, I finally got the hood latch open. It was a pain in the ass. It is broken. It will need repaired on the cable. The latching point is busted off. Has the original turbo. Summation of the build. Steaming pile of rusty shit, but it says turbo. Turbo is there.
Steamy pile of rusty shit.
So, everything's still here. It was supposed to be a running, driving car. It was when I got rid of it. So hopefully it's still a fuel system issue. He said it started on starter fluid, and now he's got the charge pipe and the battery right there. He's got it. I've got them right there. He bought a new battery for it, is what I meant. And yeah, it doesn't actually even look like it's got very much rust. So I'm about to clean it up and go from here. See how it looks after a good scrubbing. I have a new grill for it as well. Pretty stoked on putting that thing on. All right, after a little hose down, here's what we've got. Got the charge pipe back on it. Drip, drip, drip. So it looks like this thing is actually, I mean, I have no idea what the internals look like, but it looks like it's gonna clean up pretty nice.